Good evening. Welcome to the Power Chat series. We're getting into the new year, so happy holidays to everybody. But we have the events that you want to put on your calendar right now. That being the Houston Open. It's a new event. We have promoters Dr. Andy Molina and Angela Brume. How are you both doing today?
Very well, thank you.
Great. Good to
Good.
see you again. I think last time you and I sat down, I was still at Key West. Last time you and I sat down for a discussion.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited
Yeah.
to have this event on. There's been a lot of chatter about expanding the Pro Max circuit and also just the region as well.
Mhm.
So both of you guys can speak to that. But first, maybe Dr. Molina, Andy, tell me a little bit more about going from your event to now taking this next one under your wing.
Well, first, I'd like to welcome Angela Brume, the Brume family, to the Triple Crown Series. She's going to be the anchor, the guide on for the Houston Open. But again, I wanted to invite her and say thank you so that everyone could know that Angela Brume is the face of the Houston Open.
Cool.
But yeah, we have expanded. We've been talking about this behind the scenes for years. You know, how do we take the successes we've had from the Texas Revolution, the Austin Open, and then keep that momentum going here in Texas? There's a couple of other events in Dallas, actually two in Dallas now, another one in Houston. We're growing in Texas, the Pro Max circuit, but we still felt, how can we do more? How can we do more and expand to give the families in Texas an opportunity to get to their six events without really having to leave the state? Texas is pretty large, as you know. It's 12 hours in every direction. If you're starting from the Rio Grande Valley, it takes you 12 hours to get to El Paso, 12 hours to get to Beaumont, 12 hours to get out of Texas if you're going towards New Mexico. It's tough. It really is. So we're trying to create that in Texas by growing that ProMac brand and providing that national level feel to the families that really can't make it to those large events right here in Texas.
Yeah, Angela, now your last name is well known on the circuit, especially with your boys competing and just like this, the mark they've made. But in terms of now promoting this event, how exciting is it for you to put on the next, event here for Houston?
It is very exciting, and we are all really looking forward to the opportunity. We're excited about the tournament, the venue. We're excited about the prizes that we're going to be handing out. We being part of the Triple Crown series, where again people have the opportunity to come compete, and at the end of the year get to put all of their accomplishments towards something else. So we're very, very excited about being part of Promac, about being part of the Triple Crown. uh, can't wait.
Tell us a little bit more about the Triple Crown series. Whoever wants to jump in on that one.
All right, so you have it right there in the background. The Triple Crown consists of three tournaments, and it's from those of you, Master Vito, myself, and Angela. So it is the Texas Revolution. So in 25, it's going to begin with the Houston Open. We've opened it up, something a little bit different than the way Promac Grands and even NASCA Grands work. We've now incorporated as part of the chase for the Triple Crown. If you win one of the Promac Grands, okay, you have to win it. Let's say you win um, 9 and under, black belt, XYZ, forms, weapons, etc. You win there, but you also won open rank fighting. So now that's two grands. You get two chances to continue your journey for the road to the Triple Crown. Now you say, you know what? He's saying a lot of things. Where do I find it? You can go to any one of our three websites, and I have a breakdown on what entails, what the components of the Triple Crown are, how it works, and how you can win. But with that being said, you win the Houston Open, you win grands. We now go to the Austin Open. You win grands there, and you win open rank again in the same division. You're still in it. And then we come to the grand finale, the one that started it all, the Texas Revolution. If you win your grands there, let's say you win that grands in your forms or weapons, but you did not win an open rank, well, you're going to go into, we still haven't decided yet if it's a wheel, a spin, a bobble, what it's going to be. But that's how many entries you will get into the Triple Crown at the end of the year. You win all three, same divisions. Okay, three open rank, you win the three weapons. That's two shots to win that one master grand prize at the end. So you'll earn a Triple Crown, but then you also get a shot. Just like all of our other tournaments, you spin the wheel, you go into the Easter egg basket. And with this one, when you win grands, you'll go to the grand championship table and you're going to get this astronaut. Once you pick it from the table on the bottom, it's going to have your prize on the bottom. So no one's going to know what their prize is. It's not a wheel. And I'm going to keep moving them around throughout the day. But this is the grand championship for the Houston Open. It's our cool astronaut. We had him at the ProMac National so everyone could see him. Matter of fact, my office isn't even my office anymore. It's full of prizes right in front of me.
I can see that kind of. Yeah, I mean, my goodness. I was gonna say, I mean, you know how to give prizes
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, again, if you look around, look at Angela, Vito, myself. We come from a family first background. We told you guys that when we first started this. That's why we only charge $150 for unlimited divisions. We don't want you breaking the bank. We want you to go have a good time, a national feel without breaking that bank. There are many other things in life that cost money. Your tournament should not be one of them, okay? That should not be one of
Yeah.
the ones that breaks you.
So interesting because
Yeah,
all three of you guys have kids who
right.
compete, you know, so you know firsthand what that's like and you know how you want to change and shape the sport. Let's get into a little bit of the nitty gritty. I'm going to go back to the flyer for the Houston Open. Okay, so you mentioned venue, Angela. Tell us a little bit more about the location so people get acquainted.
It is at the Marriott on Westheimer at Gessner. It's a very nice location. I think they just did a renovation of some of their rooms there. Um, it's nice size. We shouldn't be crowded at all. Um, it's got a ton of restaurants and different things
Mhm.
around it, so it should be very convenient, very easy to get to. So again, very excited about the venue as well.
Yeah. Hopefully some kids are still off of their break for the holiday year because it's right around that time, January 3rd and 4th. It's 2-day event.
So
Oh,
we intentionally did it that weekend.
mhm,
It's everyone's still going to be on their 2 week break, that
cool.
Christmas break, and that second week. So we intentionally picked that weekend for a reason, so that families and kids did not have to miss school on that Friday. There are some families that are even off that Monday too. So that's why we intentionally picked that weekend coming out of the Christmas holiday. So number one, you get the Christmas presents behind me, and then you also don't have to miss another day from school. Again, we are parents. We've had to submit those excused and unexcused absences too, just like I hear it all the time from families out there. How do you do it? And that's part of what that seminar we're going to host on Friday is all about, is giving you a roadmap. How do you navigate this complex thing they call the circuit?
Yeah, for sure. And that it's a great
Yeah,
time to do something like that right at the
yeah.
top of the at the you guys kick off the ProMac circuit and then people who are competing on other circuits as well. So
Yeah.
in terms of schedule, so Andy, there's the Friday seminar. What else
Mhm.
could we look forward to?
So on Friday specifically, right off the back, we begin that World Championship seminar. Okay, the seminar is going to be comprised of 3 stations. The first one will be a overall tournament showmanship and performance. So for all those families out there, you're spending all this money on private lessons, right, with these instructors. But sometimes what they forget to teach you is, how do you introduce yourself? How how do we get started? How do I separate myself from the 17 other kids or competitors in that ring? Well, that's what Michael and Cody Molina from the team Showtime, they're going to be teaching that seminar, Showtime Performance. It's just in the name, Showtime. Another station, Station 2, will have the Brumets teaching weapons, swords, commas. You bring your weapon, and that'll be a part of the seminar. And then finally, last but not least, again, we're all about the triple threat, right? Master Vito and his boys will be teaching a round robin sparring seminar. So for the hour-and-a-half seminar, you get all three. You get performance, you get the competition with CMX and traditional on your weapons, and you get to some sparring drills too.
Great. And
And
you're
that's
not
going to be Friday, right off the bat.
yeah, and you're not burning out any one thing. You're getting a
No.
Correct.
And then our
cool.
doors open at 4, and then we begin all of the fighting divisions minus point sparring. Everything will begin there on that Friday. So all the fighting, flag, combat, stick fighting, double elimination, team. It's the Friday Fight Fest. We started at Texas Revolution in Austin, and now we're bringing it to Houston. We want everyone to know that if you want to go fight, if you want to get the fights you need, Texas on a Friday night is when you're going to get those. And then we'll close out the Friday with the seminar that I promised everyone where, the roadmap, the flashlight, how to navigate the circuit. And it's going to be a 3-part series. So in Houston, that'll be seminar 1. Austin will be seminar 2. And then Texas Rev, as we close out the year, seminar 3. Each seminar will have a focus on a different part of the circuit. I'm not going to
Mhm.
show you, or I'm not going. There's no magic marker on how to win, but there is a magic roadmap on how to get to the event, how to stand out. Okay, whether it's good or bad, there is a way. Okay, and that's what we're going to help with. How do you manage that budget if you only have $10? Okay, how do we make all $10 work for you as you navigate the circuit? That's what the seminars are all about.
Wow, I honestly haven't really
Yeah.
heard of a seminar that tackles on such a common problem I'm sure families are facing today when it comes to sports. So that's really cool and innovative, and the fact that it's different for all three of those in the Triple Crown series. Okay, is there? Let's see. What we do need to touch on is how people need to register. So I see here it's Mad Action that you guys use. Any other
Correct.
rates or things people need to know out in advance or deadlines?
Two deadlines. First one, today is the last day, room block. We opened up some more rooms, but they're closing tonight at midnight. So if you don't have your room already, you don't have to pay now. Just go in there and reserve
Yeah.
it. The M Club at the Marriott's open. If you check in on Thursday, you can go in and check out the M Club if you're a Marriott Rewards member. Breakfast will be served in the hotel, but the room rates do expire tonight at midnight. The 27th, NASA one will terminate at that point. After the 27th, you have to use NASA 2 as the promo code. The rates go up, but in limited divisions, we'll just go up, I believe, $30 at that point to 180. Still a value, still a bargain, but why spend the extra $30? All right,
Right.
use that for a
An
night out in the
appetizer.
town when you get to the tournament.
I was gonna
But
say.
those are the two big deadlines. And just like with the lotto, okay, you can't win if you don't play, right? If you don't get your ticket. So the same thing, register, get your opportunity to go for that Triple Crown and take home one of these prizes. We have upped our game with the prizes this year. We got something that we've never done before that we're going to roll out.
Oh my gosh, I feel like every year the kids want the PS5. That's the coveted.
That's a big one.
That's the
So
big.
so this year, JBL, I swear, JBL's done right by us. We have tons of clips, however, this year, we're up in our game. We have a 55-inch Samsung that we're going to
Wow.
have. It's being delivered to the house on Christmas Eve. Um, right behind me, iPad. We have another Chromebook, iPods, but the big one this year is an S1 Pro wireless stereo. So for
Oh,
all
and
those
all those
martial arts
people who,
families,
yeah,
yes,
all those
no
people
more
who.
little pills at the ring. You're gonna have an S1 Pro.
Wow, that's definitely an investment, and having that music just behind you
Yeah,
thumping is really just levels up your game for sure. Having that type of.
backpack not included. Sorry.
Cool. Okay, great. Angela, so this is going to be your just to my understanding your first real promotion, taking it on bull by the horns. What aspect of promoting this specific event are you most excited about? Whether that be from the design of the awards and getting its theme or to the planning of it?
Honestly, I'm really looking forward to the day of, setting everything up, getting to see the people come in, have a good time, uh, watch people get their prizes. I mean, it is amazing. Kids come in and they're hoping to win. We had a little girl at Texas Revolution who won the TV who was like so excited.
Uh-huh.
So honestly, I'm looking forward to the day of. I know it's a lot of work, but honestly, that's the best part. They had a big thing at Revolution, which I'm hoping that we can figure out how to do it at our tournament as well, where all the parents got involved and they got to show off some of the tricks that their kids have taught them. And they had a contest and they won some gift cards. And the energy was just amazing. So I'm hoping that we have that exact same energy. And that's the part that I'm looking forward to the most.
That's great. That's really exciting, and I'm sure it'll people will show up and show out for the Houston Open. Andy, is there anything else that I missed that you want to make sure we touch on?
All right. Last but not least, we can't do this without our sponsors and our vendors. So, big shots out to all the ones on the bottom. Okay, Rio Smoke. Everyone knows Uncle Jesus. He made that great barbecue at Texas Rev. This is a NASCA and ProMac event. So again, Holly and Joey, thank you for all you do. Thank you for sanctioning this event. That's why we keep coming back to ProMac. Our mats are all zebra mats, so you never have to worry about you're not going to be on unsafe mats or duct tape on the carpet. Every ring, okay, every ring is zebra, whether it's the puzzle pieces or the tatami mats, the 1 inch tatamis, they will always be zebra mats at one of our Triple Crown events. You will always have those zebra mats. Rojo Life weapons will be there, kama, swords, bows, traditional, chucks, we'll have them there. JR is always out of Laredo, Texas. They provide us with so much support they've been with us from the very beginning. Macho Martial Arts, they came on board in our last tournament. They provided all the ring numbers, the table runners. Macho's back in business, and they're hooking up their flag to the Triple Crown series. That kind of goes back to our old days with Macho. So it's kind of the relationships really never died.
Yeah.
So we want to thank them to be along. And then Master Vito's Elite Training. Again, he's been also been with us from the beginning. And then the guy who's done all our images, etc., it's Jason Kang. He's from the very beginning. He's helped make these great designs for all of our events. That's him right there. If you want to see that logo in the corner. And then let me give a plug to Angela Brumet and their dojo now in Houston, Texas, sports karate, sports martial arts. So give them a shout out to thank them. And then all of our new sponsors for Houston. We're going to have their advertising and marketing when we get to the event. These are kind of our legacy partners. So that's why we put them on all these big brands. But our regional or our event specific partners will be on that big screen when we get to the tournament, and they will be on a nonstop loop 24/7, I guess, for the 12 hours of the event on Friday and Saturday. They'll be going nonstop. So those are going to be our regional sponsors and partners.
Right. And that's what
But
sort of
again,
makes
yeah,
the tournament separate, level up when you have
yep,
those sponsors. So cool. All right. Well, make sure you get those the room rate locked in for today. Deadline is midnight, and get your registration in now, but to save some money. All right.
yep.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna end with one last look at the last flyer, the Houston Open Martial Arts, January 3rd and 4th. No excuses. You're not going to lose a day of school. All right, we're
Definitely.
offline. Thank you.